Open the door, Rakai.
What was that? I didn't Cuddy.
It's Cuddy.
Oh, GG.
I don't think this love for me. I don't think you the one for me.
What's going on, YouTube? I hope that everybody's having a great day. Listen, I'm a few videos behind. I'm like 5 or 6 videos behind, so I'm doing a little bit of an off-stream reaction video because these videos keep on popping up and I need to see what's going on. I can't keep up with Streamer University all day, every day, bro. I have a wife. Like, today we're gonna be looking at they sued Streamer University. Who sued Streamer University? Let's go.
I'm on my way to the hospital because somebody got hurt. Because everybody just, y'all not being considerate. Everybody just clean.
It seems like there's always something happening at Streamer University, whether it's good.
It's not really a surprise that anybody got hurt, bro. Everybody was low-key tweaking. I saw the water fights. I saw like the gun fights, aka like the little Orby shooter fights or whatever they are.
Good or bad. And I've even talked about a few of the problems I saw and some of the drama that had been happening there. But this is one of the most serious ones out of all of them. Recently at Streamer University, because it was ending, they threw a little party just having the most fun as possible. But a couple of things had happened. Someone had broke into Agent Zero's room. Somebody was throwing Coke cans and other things at security guards. And the most serious of all of them, someone had got hit in the eye, maybe permanently damaging it. With rumors of her even wanting to sue Kai because of this. But I'm gonna break down everything that's happened recently at Streamer University's last day there. But in order to do that, you know, we have to start from the very beginning.
Nah, but mentally, it's been a lot. It's been a lot. Like, behind the scenes, I'm trying to, like, if I didn't make it stream, I'm gonna make that night, because we still got one more night. But it's been a lot. So the whole process, you know, before all of y'all coming here, before the whole idea of y'all, me revealing y'all, people question y'all spots.
Kai snatched Streamer University, which needs no real introduction. And if you do need to explain, I would recommend to watch other videos because I'm not explaining what Streamer University is. I'm hoping that you already know coming into this video.
I understand why certain people were getting their spots like questioned, like, yo, why do we have all these big streamers and not enough small streamers? But after the weekend, I kind of understand why, because like the big streamers were the ones who were getting all the clips. They were causing all the chaos. They were doing a whole bunch of crazy stuff. While the small streamers, they're scared to go and hang out with the big streamers because they feel like there's egos or they're gonna be embarrassed or whatever the case is. Like I said in one of my last reaction videos, the whole point of Streamer University was for the small streamers to get in with the big streamers to make a name for themselves. I feel like a lot of the small creators kind of shot themselves in the foot by not taking that initiative to go put themselves out there. You know what I mean? I know a few of them did, but majority of them didn't. I just wanted to say that because of what Kai just said. That's all.
The last day of Streamer University had happened yesterday, and all last night there was chaos like crazy. Kai Snad explained to them that since it's their last night, he wants them to have fun. He wants them to enjoy the time that they have, as tomorrow it will have been over. So people took that and ran with it instantly, with them starting an entire war. At the end of it, caused somebody to get their eye hit by an Orby.
Look, you gotta understand, bro. Kai, everybody be watching you. That's the one thing. Everybody watches Kai and they know what they did to their mansion. So everybody's like, oh, this gets numbers. This gets clips. This makes people blow up. So of course, everybody's gonna take what he said by having fun. They're gonna run with it. They're gonna cause chaos and mayhem, because that's also something that Kai said that he wanted. He wanted everybody to cause chaos. That's exactly the words that came out of his mouth. So nobody could say that he never said that. Of course it's Rakai too, bro. Of course it's gonna be Rakai. Rakai always getting into something.
YouTube, just so you're aware, everything you saw there was fake. It is not real. All fake. They are using toys. This is for play. None of this is real. Just by that clip alone, I'm assuming a lot of you were able to guess who the culprit of this altercation was, that being Rakai. Now, in that short clip, you're probably not going to be able to pick out
but hold up. Why is Rakai even at Streamer University? Wasn't supposed to be only 18 and up. Obviously, Rakai is a known streamer because Kai made him that way. But it was supposed to be 18 and up. Hey, when you got it like that, I guess you got it like that.
He hit or how they even got hit in the first place. But the person that got hit was a female streamer named Day, or DeJourno, I think her full name is. And she was actually trying to protect Kai as Rakai was unloading an entire Orby barrage at them at the end of the hallway. And because he didn't see where he was aiming or just letting that thing go, she actually ended up getting hit in her eye. And we have a better POV of it so you can see it more accurately.
Oh, Bro, that's one thing is why weren't they all equipped like with some goggles or like safety glasses or some type of especially if you're giving them Orby guns, bro, it would have been smart to have everybody have like a pair of safety goggles or safety glasses. Not like the super bulky ones, you know what I mean? Like it could have just been sunglasses and that would have been fine. Something like this was bound to happen, bro. People aren't looking where they're spraying those. They don't care. They're just shooting them. Especially Rakai, I'm not gonna lie.
The person that ended up getting hit was a girl who fell down in the red afro. Obviously, in that moment, nobody actually knew. Everybody's too worried about people having Orbeez get hit by them, going back and forth with that. But eventually, a little bit later, after she fell to the ground, got back up, she was telling people around the university that, hey, she got hit in her eye. Obviously, a lot of people were worried and willing to help her. One of those people being Agent, who on stream literally came up to her to make sure she was okay, seeing how her pain level was, making sure that she can go downstairs and just get away from everything that was going on, and trying to overall just make sure she didn't get hurt again, because nobody would want that, especially when everyone there is just trying to have some fun.
She got her eye? You okay? What is it, water?
No, somebody.
Okay, let's get you downstairs. Let's get you downstairs. Let's hit the stairs. Actually, elevator.
I'm not saying that she's lying at all by saying that she's in pain or whatever, but the fact that she's able to keep her eyes open is a good sign. That's one thing. It is a good sign that she could still keep her eyes open without a lot of pain. You feel me?
Hey, what are you feeling like?
It just really watery.
Okay, just so you know, your eyes don't look crazy. They're a little red, but they don't look crazy.
I shielded it from Kai too. I protected him.
Which Kai?
I feel like she didn't even really protect Kai, and the fact that like that's like the main point is a little crazy. I'm not talking down on her, obviously, feel me? Like, yeah, she got hit in the eye and she was next to Kai when that happened, but Kai dipped off down the other hallway and you were just kind of blocking his body type shit.
Kai Sinet.
He was here?
Yeah, he was on the floor. He was next to me when I got.
In that clip, everything seemed pretty innocent, even though she was her. At the end of the day, she still seemed in cheerful spirit and seemed okay overall. Just had to get away from everything else that was going on so she could focus on helping herself and helping her eye. Agent did eventually take her downstairs, had her sit with Kai, or at least sit in Kai's office and just chill out there. And everybody continued as normal, not thinking too much of it, just knowing to be a little bit more cautious because of what happened right there. But eventually, things got more chaotic, and even Kai had to get on stream and talk about it, because that situation wasn't small. It wasn't just like, all right, calm down, just put an ice pack on. No, she ended up literally going to the hospital, according to him, because of what happened.
Everybody, if you are on campus, bro, I had a spark lab on my phone. Relax, everybody, clean, everybody, because somebody got hurt. So now I'm on my way to the hospital, and all I'm asking for y'all is to clean, because everybody y'all not being considerate. Everybody just clean. Now I have to go out my way to go somewhere, because everybody just doing. Please, just come together and just clean. That's all. Just please. That's all I'm asking, bro. That's all I'm asking.
Realistically, I feel like Kai knew that these people were already tweaking. The entire weekend, everybody was already tweaking. Obviously, he's not asking for a lot by telling everybody to clean, because they've been doing water wars. They've been throwing flour. I saw that clip of Agent. They threw flour on Agent, and then he actually like started to put some haymakers on one of the other streamers. So everybody's been making a mess. It's been the whole weekend. So something like this is probably bound to happen. You feel me? Like I can't be the only person who thinks that.
Now somebody, because some people actions got hurt. Everybody just clean.
I can understand this from Kai's perspective instantly. Even though he did tell people, yo, go have fun, just enjoy the last day, that doesn't mean go out and injure people.
Obviously it wasn't meant to happen. Like, he wasn't trying to injure that girl, but like, even telling people to go have fun does not mean to start a full-blown war in the hallways of the dorm. I don't know, bro. Obviously everybody's just having fun, but when something serious does take place, you kind of have to stop and just run it back.
Obviously, the person that you saw do it, Rakai, he didn't do it on purpose, but at the end of the day, you're still just being reckless and not really caring about what you're doing. You can tell by the way he was holding, he was letting that thing go. He wasn't really paying attention to where he was letting those Orbeez fly. He's not looking. He's not really trying to care to make sure it doesn't hit anybody's eye, making sure he only aims down so it's just hitting torso. episodes. No, he's just letting it go, not really even seeing where their Orbeez are hitting people at all. And I guess I've seen some people online also trying to blame her, being like she was protecting Kai, she was up there, she knew what was going on. Yeah, she could take some personal accountability, like, oh, I know this is what they're up there doing and I'm around it, but no one was going up there expecting to get hit in the eye by this stuff. Obviously. I mean, they're all up there having fun. She just wants to join in on the fun, and they did not expect for this to happen. So the hate that she is receiving, at least from what I'm seeing, is pretty dumb. I mean, yes, if you want to give her some accountability of just knowing like, hey, you were up there, so you should know what's going on, is a little understandable, but at the same time, let's not try and sit here and be like, hey, it's really all her fault. I don't know why people are upset in the first place, because people can have some decorum and know how to act properly. And if
she knew what was already happening, you know, she knew that there was a war going on, she wanted to get into the middle of it just to have fun, put her name out there, whatever the case is. Obviously, she didn't know that she was gonna get hit in the eye. Nobody's really thinking about the consequences of what could happen, because it's just a playful experience. When you were younger, you and I both, we went outside, we had water gun fights, we had water balloon fights. Think about the water balloons, bro. If those things never broke on your body, that was one of the most painful experiences ever. So this is one of those experiences where she just got hit in the eye with an Orbeez, didn't think that that was gonna happen, and now she's in pain. That's it. For her to be getting hate on the internet is crazy. For her saying that she want to sue, he did say that it was just a rumor. If she is saying that, it's like, really? That's crazy. Saying that you want to sue is crazy, because it wasn't on purpose. Like, you weren't supposed to get hurt.
At the end of the day, you can tell this made Kai very upset, because he just told everybody to shut it down and to just start cleaning. Truly, in this position though, how else could you possibly feel other than just disappointed? Especially if it actually was Rakai. People are speculating it was Rakai or Deshae. Based on the clips and the angles I've seen, it looks more to be Rakai than Deshae, and all you can feel is disappointment, because
really
time and time
Deshae,
again you tried to
honestly
make this event great, and time again it feels like there's something going on to try and drag it down. One day it's this, next day is that, and then today is this incident right here. And I guess the hate or whatever she was receiving online was getting to the point that she felt like she needed to also get online and talk about it, because she ended up sparking a little bit later at the night to clear up some things that people were saying.
Really, like, it was like scary red. Like, I've never seen my eyes so red, and it looks like very, because it was so worry, it looked so blurry, and like it looked like nasty, and I was kind of scared. And as I was sitting downstairs and I took the ice off, it really started like throbbing and like hurting, and I was like, I'm scared. But I couldn't even like open it.
Hearing it from her POV, it does make it even worse, because
she got hit with an Orbeez in the eye. Yeah, it's gonna sting, it's gonna hurt. You know, if it's not in your actual like eye, like if it just hit like the white part, you're probably straight.
Imagine just sitting there trying to have fun. You see Kai out, you're gonna make the hero play, you're gonna protect him, and now you can barely open your eye. And now she
didn't mean to protect him. She didn't know what was happening. Kai didn't know what was happening. The moment that she and Kai started seeing everything fly, Kai dipped down the other hallway and she was already hit, so it was up from there. Nobody just protected him knowing what was happening. I put it in 0.5 speed for y'all, so peep it. Look, she's talking to Kai. The moment that they see something happening, she gets hit immediately. He runs down the hallway. She falls to the ground. Deshae, it has nothing to do with Deshae. So personally, this isn't something that I'll be calling protecting, bro. She was talking to him and then she got caught in the crossfire and he dipped off. That's basically what happened.
And now your eye is super red. So it sucks. And she did say she is feeling better now. Even in that clip, you can see she's a lot better. Her eye doesn't look messed up and she seems okay. And I'm only hoping for the best for her. And while I did mention that there were rumors of her suing, her personally has not said that she is going to sue, or even on her platform at all said that she would be suing anybody. People thought this because on other people's streams like T-Bank's agents and some people surrounding them, they were talking about, oh, it's possible that she would sue, or it's possible that she might want to, because I mean the incident did happen at Kai's University, but from everything that I've seen so far and even from her own clips looking at her own stream, she never talked about doing anything like that, so the likelihood of that happening is pretty low. And I would just put it on,
I would have to assume that it's the other creators who was like, oh, do you think that she's gonna sue? Do you think that she's gonna sue? And then that's how the rumor always starts. One person says it on stream, then the next person says it, it's clipped, and then it goes on the internet. There's no reason for the girl to sue, and I'm sure that she wouldn't even consider suing it. And I'm pretty sure that she never even brought up the idea. I'm sure that it never even crossed her mind. It was an incident that happened that nobody could have controlled. Nobody knew what was happening. Rakai was on bullshit like he always is, and it just went from there.
On the fact that it was just rumored that a bunch of people thought.
So this is clickbait, really. It's good clickbait, though. It made me want to react to the video, so.
It was going to happen. Not that that she personally said anything or that Kai personally said that that was truly what was going to happen. And unfortunately, she wasn't the only person here who had something bad happen to them. Earlier that night, we had Kai Cenat just chilling, roaming around, having fun, but we had his son, Rakai, in a room with Ray along with Chota, who were sitting there trying to have fun and decided to antagonize one of the security guards. Ray and Rakai got him to throw a Pepsi can at one of the security guards after egging him on to do it.
The security have nothing to do with Streamer University. They're there to keep everybody in line and safe, bro. Why even antagonize the security guard?
Open those.
Bro, nah, that's insane. Why is Rakai making Tota do that, bro? From what it seemed, Tota was just a regular dude, bro. He's just a good-hearted kid, just trying to make it in the streaming world. He's not even from the United States, and he's just being a bad influence immediately, bro. This is why I don't like Rakai. I don't like Rakai, bro. I feel like he just be doing way too much for the camera. For the stream, he does way too much. Obviously, it gets him a lot of clicks, but it's way too much, bro.
I want to sit here and just be like, yo, it's just kids being kids. Rakai's sitting here, bro's like 16, Jamal Speed's brother, he's also super young, and Tota here is foreign, so they're just trying to have fun with him and encouraging him to do stuff that he might not know he shouldn't be doing or not, but he is 19. Exactly. They're all super young. But then you realize that throughout this entire Streamer University thing, they have constantly been doing stuff like this, especially Rakai. If you've seen any of his clips, he is constantly getting in trouble and doing things he knows he should not be doing. So when you do something you shouldn't be doing for like the 5th time, 7th time, 8th time, 10th time, there is no more leeway you can really give them. You know what you're doing.
Bro, on the first time, I don't know all the things that he's been doing during the Streamer University, but this dude just be doing way too much. Obviously, other streamers also do a lot, but he does way too much.
You're doing it on purpose to be disruptive and to be rude. And obviously, the security guards are just trying to do their job. So doing something like this that interrupts them or could even mess them up is pretty weird. Even if he didn't actually cause any real harm, just having there be a random Pepsi or Coke can thrown at you, you're out there just trying to do what you're supposed to do, is probably going to annoy literally any security guard on staff. And obviously it annoyed this one because later on he literally pressed them to turn off their stream and got them so scared that they were trying to hide from him.
Open the door, Rakai.
What was that? I think it's Cuddy.
It's Cuddy.
Oh, GG's. That's Kai's main security guard.
I got
No, where my mother? It was not me. Oh God, I'm where my mother. On my
Why
mother.
are you throwing water
On my
in
mother.
security
On my mother.
face?
On my mother's soul was not me.
Hey, turn the camera off, man.
Huh?
Turn the camera off.
Bro, on my mother's life.
It doesn't matter.
That's crazy.
It doesn't matter if it was Rakai or if Rakai antagonized somebody else to do it. In this situation, it was Tota. Tota did it. But Rakai's the one who's like, yo, do it. I don't know if Jamal had any say in this and he also antagonized him, but realistically, at the end of the day, it was Rakai. That's how I view it. It was Rakai.
You throw water in the security face, bro?
I feel like I'm gonna be repeating myself a lot in these points as we go through these clips, but it's the same point over and over again that you can say. Rakai is a young kid. Jamal Speed's brother is a young kid. Tota, he's 19. Come on now. But they did encourage him to do this, and it's like at the end of the day, we can't sit here and act surprised when they're upset. You have enough common sense to know that throwing anything in the security's face, I didn't even know it was his face. By the video, it looked like it hit his body, but if it was his face, we have enough common sense to know that is not something you should be doing. We have enough common sense to know, hey, maybe just interacting with a security guard that interferes with their job in any way is going to be annoying to them and just shouldn't be allowed. Like throwing Pepsi, water, whatever at them while they're just trying to work, no one's going to want that. And obviously there's going to be some repercussions that have to be faced because let's lock in here, bro. I told my security, yo, get over there, watch these doors. We're supposed to be on a lockdown, and then the door randomly opens. Now I got Pepsi in my face. Anybody's going to be mad. Anybody's going to be upset. And the person that's dealing with it is Kai Cenat's personal main security guard, Cuddy, who does not care about what he's saying to him because it's Rakai. He's not going to be more lenient because he's Rakai. Rakai and he's just meant to be a kid, he was keeping the energy the exact same on 10 like he would for anybody else. And honestly, I think that's what he needs, because throughout all of the streaming university stuff, Rakai has gotten in trouble a lot, and Kai personally has been pretty lenient to him because he knows him personally. But at the end of the day, this is kind of the sternness that he needs, because it doesn't seem like no matter what you say to him, he just does not change his act. So something like this hopefully would encourage him to not do something as dumb as that ever again. And even later on, Kai himself personally had to come and talk to him as well.
Good.
Hey, you found the talk to the guy?
Yeah, he's right here.
Hey.
Hi. He don't know English. He's from Brazil. He's from
Como se dice, I apologize.
Apologies.
Como se dice, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Me desculpe. I'm sorry, my French. I love you. You my best friend. You my best friend forever.
Getting scared of the security. I understand though. Yo, he has no idea what he's doing, bro. This kid has no idea. He's not even from this country. He doesn't know the regular standards and how people actually be acting in the United States. He's probably watching these streamers who do crazy things on a day-to-day basis. This isn't normal. It's not normal, bro. The security guard pressing him, getting him a little scared. It is funny, but the kid he seems like a good kid, bro. He seems like a really good kid. Just out of his element.
Don't do it again, amigo.
Yeah, honestly, I can give some leeway here and there, but in this situation specifically, I don't know what leeway you could possibly get. People not knowing what they're doing because they were very much aware of it. People not knowing that they wouldn't get in trouble, they wouldn't hide if they didn't know. They wouldn't be sitting there scared trying to look nonchalant like nothing just happened if they didn't know. In this situation right here, they knew what they were doing, they got caught, and people who are upset about it can be upset. The security guards, Kai, because they just don't know how to act in a professional way. You don't have to be professional, like super, but just chill out and not know what things to do. Yes, you want to cause entertainment for your chat. Yes, you want to have things clipped, but this isn't the clip, and messing with security guards should not be the entertainment for the stream at all. And they should just know how to act better. Hopefully in the future, they definitely can. But at certain points, you definitely just need stern talking to, because one of these people, being Rakai, has repeatedly done things like this throughout this entire streamer university and even beforehand, and it seems like he just doesn't care or just doesn't get it. So thankfully, Cuddy went in there and talked to him to the point of turning off his stream is a little bit crazy, but it gave him something to just take away from the situation, because again, throwing water or any type of liquid to obstruct a security guard that's just trying to do their job is messed up and unnecessary. I know at the beginning of this video I talked about wanting to talk about the agent situation, about somebody going into his room and taking his stuff, and I tried to, but there was a lot of fighting in those clips, and that is against YouTube's TOS. And I don't want to get this video demonetized trying to show y'all certain clips, and I would blur it too much if I actually did show it. So unfortunately, I'm not going to talk about that situation, but Agent does end up talking about it on his own YouTube channel.
Amazing video by Novely. I know that I have my little tag at the bottom left hand corner, so I'm gonna just subscribe to him because I be watching a lot of his videos. I'm gonna also give it a like. But like he was talking about at the end of his video, yes, yesterday Agent came back into his black market. People was in there touching stuff, grabbing stuff, and he got tight. I think it was No Limit J threw flour at him, and then Agent put him down on the ground, and they were fighting. They had like a little scuffle, and then Agent got up, he was barking at him, and then they ended up apologizing to each other afterwards. But it was crazy, it was out of line, and that's just what it comes down to. As for the girl who got hit in the face with the Orby, it is what it is. Like, you know, it wasn't on purpose, it was by accident. Nobody's actually going to be aiming for your eyes. And then Rakai, he just always be on some bullshit. Like, it's every single time, every single stream, if he's on camera, he's gonna be acting out for his fan base, and it is what it is, bro. It sucks that that's how he feels like he has to get clips and content, but that's just the type of character that he portrays online. I'm not sure what else I'm missing from Streamer University. I'm sure that a few more videos will be popping up here and there. If I do find enough clips myself, I will put them together and talk about them in my own type of video essay format. But at the end of the day, I don't go out of my way to find a bunch of clips, bro. I have a bunch of videos to edit. I like live streaming, so it's just like, it is what it is. But that's gonna do it for this video. If you did enjoy the reaction, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how you feel about all the situations that have been going down at Streamer University, because hey man, if he do this again, I need to go. I need to go. But on a serious note, I do hope that you guys have a great day, and I will see you on the next one. Take care.
I don't think this love for me. I don't think you the one for me. I don't think you see me when you fucking up all in your dream. I don't think you're got trust for me. Just ain't what I